All right, here is my vaginal examination demonstration video. So first thing, I would explain to the mom why I was offering a vaginal exam. Occasionally people will request one, which is a valid reason to do them, but also sometimes midwives feel like it would be a useful thing to do a vaginal exam. So I would explain that to the mom, what my thinking was behind why I was suggesting it. And I would make sure that I had her full consent. Obviously, if she did not consent, we would not be proceeding with a vaginal exam. So assuming that I have her consent, I would set up with chucks on the bed or the exam table. I would have a sterile glove and sterile lubricant prepared, and I would have some sort of covering to provide mom some privacy. I also would have some sort of a pillow or bolster that she could use under her hips if we determined that her pelvis needed to tilt forward a little bit to get a good, an accurate exam. Not everyone likes putting their fists under their hips. So I tend to like to give women privacy once, when they're taking off their bottoms and getting set up on the table. So I, give her that opportunity to go ahead and do that and get herself situated and covered up. When she was ready, I would come over, I would get my glove on and get the lube on a couple of my fingers. And again, just check in to make sure that she was giving consent. Go ahead and pull the blanket up. And something that my preceptors model is they start by touching the inner thigh, like with the back of their glove, and just say, okay, here's my touch on your leg, and now I'm gonna spread the labia, and I'm going to start by inserting one finger into your vagina. For sure with primips, starting with one finger I think is a really good idea, just to make sure that it's well tolerated, and letting them know if at any point you need me to pause or just stop, please just say so. Oh, I should back up too. Before actually starting the vaginal exam, I would make sure to check the vulva for any abnormalities on the skin, any type of rash or outbreak that we need to address. So one finger into the vagina, and then if that's well tolerated, second finger. And as I'm going in, I'm thinking about going down with the curve of Caris. And depending on what I'm feeling, that may be the moment that I do ask her to put her fists under her hips, or say, actually, let's go ahead and put that pillow underneath your bottom. And once I had found the cervix, the first thing I would be assessing for is dilation. I have discovered that on my left hand, I have really long fingers. On my left hand, a full stretch with my fingers is about 9 centimeters. On my right hand, a full stretch is actually about 10, which surprised me. But anyhow, kind of a more relaxed stretch is roughly 5 centimeters for me. So assessing dilation, and also assessing effacement. So, how long is that cervix? Just thinking through roughly an average cervix when it's not in labor is about 4 centimeters long. So just having that in mind. So dilation, effacement, also assessing for bag of waters, is it intact? Checking for fetal position. I really appreciated Gina's tip on, if you can feel the anterior fontanelle, you probably have a posterior baby. If you can feel no fontanelles, you probably have an anterior baby. And then also assessing fetal dilation. If you have baby right here at the ischial spines, you have 0 station. If it's above that, you're at minus station. And if you're below that, you're at plus station. So just getting all that information, removing the fingers, covering mom back up, letting her get redressed, and then sharing with her what I found.